That was quick, wasn't it? The power of BBD, the power of Babidi. How you doing, everyone? Greetings and well met. I hope you're having a great evening, y'all. And yes, hello everybody. Hello Joe. Hello Joffo. Hello Asgard. Hello Quindley. Hello I. How you doing, guy? I haven't seen you today. Hello Danny. Hello Bob. Hello everybody. I hope you're doing well. Today I started working on this dude on my own stream. Very. I did nothing basically today. Now that I think about it, I have accomplished nothing on my own stream. And is there a train near you? Why? Can you hear? Wait. I had the wrong mic on. Hello, Noah. How you doing? I had the wrong mic on. But yes, I just realized I did barely anything on my own stream today. Yes, barely anything. So, today, we're gonna be working on this guy. Have you found, how's the renting thing, Joe? So, I have some news for you Reaper people. Hello, crows. So, Anne did make a beautiful series of paints with the Reaper paints. She designed them, so great job there. And I've been using them a lot in my painting. To the point where I ended up talking to Ed yesterday. We had a chat, him and I. And we have decided that I'm gonna pick 12 colors. No, the sexy voice is due to my voice, Joe. It's just that, you know, when I'm using the face cam mic, it's kind of poop quality. But anyway, I'm gonna be designing a set of 12 colors from Reaper, which are gonna be my favorite colors of the range. So the thing we mentioned the other day, where I would be testing out the paints, I'm gonna get 12 paints bundled together, write a little bit of an explanation for each color, what I think they are good for. So, you know, it's gonna be nice. Nice, nice. I'm alright. So it's gonna be great. Also, we might. They're gonna look into it. I just threw the idea out. Nothing is set in stone on this, but we might get a Reaper wet palette. We might. Not say we are. I'm saying we might. Yes, I changed the prescription, but it's fine. I don't need to get my driver license redone. Yes, you're good. Hello, 8. So, today we are working on this sexy little guy that we started today. I'll give you a close-up of the face so you can see how beautiful he is. Hello. Greetings. Very happy with how the eyes turned out. So, we need to get the blade to not look shit. So that's gonna be, you know, the order of the day for today. I'm not blind. I'm just... I don't see very well, but... Enjoy peeing, Quindley. See you later. New palette. Ah, yes. A new palette. You know, the feeling. Hello, Black Lips. The feeling of a new palette. It's so beautiful, you know? It's the start of another session. It's beautiful. Does any of you guys use a wet palette and preserves it for more than a painting session? Is any of you used to using a palette, closing it, and picking it up again a couple of days later? Don't do it. That was a trick. That was a trick question. Don't do it. Don't do it ever. Ever. Don't do it ever. There is a reason for that, and I will explain it to you. When you get the paint out of the pot onto the BBD, the paint has a bunch of mediums in it. Flow improver, you know, and all of these other stuff. Hello back. Which means that if you let the paint sit on the piece of paper for too long, longer than a day basically, the mediums in it will dry out, they will evaporate, and they will be replaced by water. What you're left with is a gunk that doesn't really work well. So any painting you do after the first day of using a palette with those paints will be kind of bad, because the paints will no longer work as intended. Always replace your palette, your paper, every time you start a painting session. I got the house. Oh, really? Oh, well, yes. Hot police women are nice. They are nice. Yeah, besides the moldiness, which still happens to me because I never clean the sponge. Quindley told me today that you're fascinated by trains because you don't see them where you live, Buglips. Which made me wonder, where the heck do you live, Buglips? That you don't see trains. Okay, so... there we go. Wait, my light is acting... I don't know. It's giving me... yeah, I'm getting some weird reflections on the mini. 1 second. It's too direct. Okay, better. Jesus. So yeah, the work I did last week wasn't that great, I'll be honest with you. So we're gonna be fixing it up right now. Very soon, Joe. Very soon. Basically, January, I think? I don't know. I need to compile the list, which is gonna take me some time. That is a great idea, Buglips. I never pooped in somebody's lawn, but I think it's gonna be fun. Ty, one of the viewers of my stream, used to work for a big company, and once when he fired a guy, the guy pulled down his pants and pooped on his carpet in his office. So that must have been fun. Deutsch Qualität. Yes. You know, that's kind of the point where you really don't care anymore. When you find yourself being fired and pooping on a carpet. So we're just building up the mid-tones a little bit more again. Because yeah, I really don't like the job I did last week. I really do not. So I'm just wet blending. Taking advantage of these beautiful Reaper paints. To get myself a little bit of a gradient. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the sets being released, because finally, when people ask me, what paints do you like from Reaper? I can just, you know, direct them to that set. I should give it a yellow glaze. Hello, Gray. How you doing? Okay, let's get a little bit of Bureku. Not really, but I don't care. I did not ask for, I explicitly didn't ask for money, and I said I didn't want any money. Because I don't care, I just wanted to help Reaper out and help you guys out, if possible. And I know it sounds like virtue signaling, but those of you who know me know this, that I'm serious. But you know, Reaper has done a lot for me, and if I can use my knowledge to do something for them, I will. So I think I need to treat this blade like a pyramid. The reason why I'm not liking the result of how it's looking is also due to the fact, I think, that the volumes aren't being interpreted properly. The blade is a very cartoony sculpt, very fantasy, very high fantasy sculpt. Hello, Relin. So that means that it's not really flat. It's like, it's a very chonky blade. Chonk. So we can make that chonky work for us rather than try to work against it. Which means we can completely rearrange the lighting on it so that we can get an interesting result. So for now, just wet blending / base coating. So how are you guys doing? Is anybody painting with me today? Does anybody have questions about the puppetry that I am doing? Anything really. Do you need help with your own painting? Like, are you having issues figuring out a color or something? I can help you out.
lawsuit. No, there will be not. They want to sell the set, not make people scream. But the first 5 buyers can get a picture privately sent, autographed. I'm joking, I'm not. Yeah, it's gonna be, if you're going to be playing that thing, it's gonna be difficult not to rub paint off, because people tend to pick those things up by the body because they don't have a base, so they just pick them up, and over time paint will rub off, unfortunately. Varnish the heck out of it. Okay, so we are slowly regaining a bit of sensible volume. Looks very flat right now, but that's the point. That is the point. Okay. This is gonna be a bit of a bitch to blend, because long lines like this are not exactly the simplest thing to blend on Earth, but you know, we can do it. I believe in myself. And also, it's all about, you know, doing a good job. You know what I mean? That standard is important to be achieved. I'm happy with how the face looks like, and the blade is so chunky that I need to make sure that I do a good job on it. So I'm gonna just work a little bit on getting myself some coverage here. Okay. Can you say what colors you will have in your set? No, because I don't know. I'm gonna have to still concoct the set. Oh yeah, if you have... get gloves. To avoid getting paint being rubbed off of it, get some gloves. And use gloves. Or even a piece of toilet paper. Like, you can wrap your hand in toilet paper and hold the mini with that, and you don't need gloves. You can just, if you don't have them, you can just use toilet paper. Definitely the rust orange. Yeah, that one will be in it. For sure. I can see the fabric of the universe today. I changed my prescription glasses. So now I have a better prescription on my glasses, which in turn means I can see way better. On top of the light that I bought, means that now I'm basically a superhero. Well done, Crowned. That's how it should be done. Well done, well done. You can use bubble wrap as well. You can wrap your hand in bubble wrap. That will be enough. Will be too good. I'm not talking about these lenses. I'm talking about my glasses. My glasses. I have no idea, Joe. All I know is that I have had headaches for the last couple of months, and I started thinking that might have something to do with my sight. So I got checked, and yes, I had to change the prescription. That's all I know. I've been wearing glasses since I was 8, so I don't even know what eye issue I have. I'll be honest. I just have a piece of paper that I bring around to the doctors. So this is looking awful right now, but you gotta trust in the process. Don't know what you think. I know one of the issues I have is my depth perception. In a sense that without glasses on, I don't have the correct perception of depth. I do already prefer how the blade is looking versus how it looked before, so it means that I'm on the right track when it comes to volume. All I need to do now is make it interesting. Yeah, hopefully they do. I mean, it's either the glasses or the Pogo bunnies. I hope it was the glasses. So we can have a few interpretations happening at the same time. We can have the pyramidal light, but also like the zenithal light happening as well. So we can have a little bit more light depositing at the bottom of the blade versus the top. That way it should make it interesting to look at. This is a fairly mid-gray that we have here. So we are very, very far from the contrast we need to make this look metallic. But for now, I'm just interested in working in the mid-tones and the shadows. Okay. I can just push into white a little bit to see what happens if I add contrast. Because again, this is not a very simple volume to work on when it comes to non-metallic. I think flat surfaces are fine. It's just that when they are, as long as they are small, because you can play around with the edges. Big surfaces like this probably need weathering more than they need blending, which is the mistake I'm doing here, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Like, we can make it metallic, but we need to give it texture. Otherwise, it's gonna be a boring one to look at. It's too big to just smoothly blend a few colors in there and calling it a day. We need to actually commit to a bit more of a elaborated metallic. Because while most painter would think that blending is the hardest thing to do, I do disagree. The hardest thing to do is texturing in a convincing way. So we're gonna commit to that. No, I don't have to. Reaper has been very nice to me in a sense that when I started, you know, when we talked about doing the streams for them, they were very open to me painting anything. Didn't have to be a Reaper Mini. Of course, they would prefer it, and I am doing it because I think it's just the right thing to do, but also I find it enjoyable to work on these minis because there is a lot to learn from these minis. The reason why you feel this is an ice blade is due to the mid-tone, and in the Patreon next month you will learn a lot about mid-tones, because in the painting of this guy, which I am working on of course for Patreon, I go through explaining exactly what's the importance of a mid-tone, and the case of this blade is the same. The problem right now is that our mid-tone is too shifted towards blue, but that's very easy to fix. For now, I'm just gonna be looking for contrast, because we need a lot more. No, enough Judicar. Okay. Hello, Robbie. All is alright. How you doing? Welcome back, Windley. He banned the 3 people for no reason. Have you ever done silver, Sean? Because if you haven't really mastered a silver or a gray non-metallic, I would stay away from gold. Because gold is way harder than any other non-metallic. Except black, I guess. I did this word with textures, scratches, because had I gone through the normal highlighting and just blended the colors together, the blade would have looked very, very boring. Because it would have looked like a simple gradient from black to white, and it would have been kind of boring to look at. It's too big to just do a gradient like that. So what we need to do is render. Rendering is when you give a material its proper look, which isn't just about contrast, but it's also about little shapes in it. So we can make these weapon look more like a steel weapon, for example. And the color is gonna contrast nicely with the guy because he's red orange. If I can keep the blade to a gray blue, it's gonna be nice. Yeah. And that is my favorite painting. The one that uses lots of textures rather than lots of blends. As I work my lights and my textures in, I can better understand how big of a light I want. So I can increase it with some glazing, layering. It doesn't really matter because if it doesn't cover well, it's just gonna add to the textures. Hello, Raza. Yeah, Joe. And that's like a lifelong journey in a way, like understanding rendering and really pulling it off in a beautiful way every time. That's where the master is, in my opinion. And it's something that I have to work on because I've been really focused on my technique lately, and I think it's time that I can work a bit more on my creativity next. Like I think I got a pretty good understanding of how to use a brush now, so I don't really need to focus too much on that. Everything else is just experience. I need time. You see, the more as we add information, we remove some, we add others. We are overlapping a lot of lines, and these lines are creating the illusion of a blend, because if you look at it from afar, look how freaking bright it looks, right? So, but up close, it's actually a mass of lines and rough textures. Very, very rough. It is indeed the Wednesday. How you doing? So it's very, very simple, really. I mean, if I were to clean up the effects to take it to like commission quality level, I would have to spend a while on this, but for the purpose of this paint job, I think I'm happy with it. One thing I want to do is yeah, it's split the blade here. Whoop. So I'm free-ending a volume that isn't actually on the Mini right now. The blade isn't actually creating another volume at the top. It's flat, but you know, the job of a painter is also to do this sometimes. If you feel like it, of course. Whoop. We're gonna have like points of light. Because I do need to make this area here a bit less barren of contrast, so we need to do something about it. Ah, you mean a dent in the blade? Yeah, sure. A round dent. What do you mean? A round dent? The news is that I am actually going to be designing a 12 color set with my favorite paints from Reaper that you guys will be able to buy, like a Miniatures Den favorite set, something like that. So, you know, if you trust my opinion on color and, you know, would like to get some paints that you know I like, you can now. You will be able to. Ah, like it's been hit by something. I probably could, but I don't know if it's gonna look good. No, they will be separate. The colors would be unrelated to each other in a sense that I wouldn't be doing triads or anything like that. Reaper already has its own series of colors for recipes. What the colors will be are just colors I like. Hello Global. Colors I like, some because of their coverage, some because of their smoothness, some because of their color itself. Maybe there will be a color that I feel is gonna be really good for highlighting non-metallic gold. Maybe there is a color that is really good for skin tones, you know? And every color will have a short description as to why I like it. So when you do buy the box, you will also know why I chose each color. So you're not lost. And that would be the idea. I don't think, Sean. I don't think there will be a blur pull, you know? I mean, maybe. Hello, Ty. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, that's very kind. Hello, co-worker. How you doing? Breaded sponge and oregano. What? Well, it's better I didn't do my sexy voice then, Ty. I think we did a really good job at throw. How do you like the blade? What do you think, guys? Is it good? I'm not gonna glaze it yet. Leave me alone. I already have pure white on the model. Can't go whiter than this. I mean, yes. No, I'm not Russian. Oh, thank you, man. You guys really don't like this blade? Really? You don't like it? Why? What is it that you don't like? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I don't know, I asked. I asked if you liked it and nobody said yes. And usually when you do this, it's because you don't want to say no. Okay, then I'm stupid. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick break, and then we're gonna keep working on the skin tone or something. I need to do this side and this side, but I don't want to do it in one stream. I don't want to, spend my life working with gray colors for tonight. So I'm gonna take just a short break. I'm here. You're just not gonna be able to see me, which is good for you, I mean, because I look hideous. And yeah. Next up, we can. Hello, Tufa, you know. Wait. No, I see what you mean. Yeah. That stuff is complex to build up quickly. I don't want to spend 5 hours on the blade alone, because I only do 2 hours every week on these models. Which is also why I don't think it's a good idea to have the models I've painted with the Reaper models I've painted as box arts for the set I'm designing, because I haven't really painted those models at my highest level. So, but if any of you watching is interested in my painting and would like to see more of it, for example, let's say this is non-metallic is interesting, but you want to see better, more down the BBD, I have this model that I'm working on, which also has a lot of non-metallic, and we are working on as well. Yeah, you can check my stream out if you want. I don't know if I'm gonna do the leather. I think I'm gonna do the finish the skin tone maybe. Oh yeah, this guy too, of course. No, it's very far from being Sky Earth on the bust. Yeah, we also have this guy that I'm working on for my Patreon. I'm liking how it's turning out. Needs a bit more work, mostly cleanup and a slight pushing light on the armor itself. But I'm liking where we're going with this. It's a pretty nice mini, I think. I don't know, should I do the skin tone? Should I do the... What is the chest made out of? The chest is a leather jacket. Okay. I don't know if I want to do leather. Yeah, let's finish the skin tone. Yeah, mine. I enjoy painting lava. It's fun to paint lava. But mostly it looks bright because of the contrast with the model and the OSL on it. All of these effects play along in making the lava feel brighter than it actually is. It's a trick. Yeah, let's finish the skin. So I don't even know what colors I used the last time. But we're gonna figure it out. I think I did Phoenix Red. Typical, yes. Typical Italian landscape. Something like that. Yeah, sure. Hello. Go back. Yeah, let's work on the face. Work on the face a bit more. I honestly don't know what kind of painting you guys would like to see me do, in a sense that, like, when I'm working on my own commissions, I always go for the best I can at the moment of painting it. But like, here on these Reaper streams, I never really know how much effort I should put on a mini. Because effort equals time, also. So I don't know, do you want me to build this into an absolute masterpiece, or do you want me to just get it done? I don't quite know for sure. You guys are despicable. I think is the word I'm looking for, yeah. Despicable. Okay, well, for me to have really fun with it, I have to commit fully. Oh yeah, these glasses are really nice. Yeah, I would like that. Like, if people have issues, especially with painting techniques, I would love to show off painting techniques. Right now, I'm trying to subtly texture the skin to look more liney. Hello, Nebula. How you doing? Thank you. Oh, nice. Looking forward to it. Yeah, if you guys are interested, every Friday on my own stream, I give feedback to the community. For free, of course. You don't have to be subbed or anything like that. Anybody can show up and post pictures of their models, and I give feedback to them. The feedback will be honest, so I'm not the kind of person that compliments randomly. I will try to help your painting out. I'm not gonna shit on it, but I'm gonna try to help you with it. So if you're looking to improve and would like to, you know, find out what to do next in your painting journey, you can on my own BBD stream. And if you really want to improve, then I have a Patreon where I teach mini painting. Okay, I think it's very... The skin is pretty nice, interesting now. Yeah, it's interesting. Joe, you absolute twat. Who sculpted this? This is a really good sculpt. I enjoy it. The flute songs are pretty good. No, it's one of the fire giants, but I don't know the name. Chris Lewis. Well, he did a good job. I'm liking it. You see, I'm just building around the mini. I'm not committing to anything, really. Just kinda looking at the volumes I see, you know, the muscles, everything. I'm like, oh man, this should have a light. Oh, this should have a shadow. Oh, this should have a midterm. not really... I'm not doing anything schematic or anything like that. I'm just interpreting the volume in a way that I feel might make it interesting, really. And of course, as we work with it, everything is blending because I'm just applying the paint and then quickly moving it into a light or a shadow. You see, I can layer the color on over the light, and I can go back with the light and layer it on top again. And I can leave it as it is and get myself a texture, or I can keep working on it and get myself a blend. That's really like a choice up to the painter. Some painters heavily rely on showing the brush, so everything they do has a clearly painted feeling to it, while others will tend to work more with blends and gradients and get textures just where they feel like they should be. I tend to enjoy blending skin tones. Something that I do. But it's not necessarily the right choice either, like it's just a way to do things. And again, like, we're just pushing up in light, so the shoulder needs to not really match, but needs to get close to the face in light. Otherwise it's gonna look fairly weird. So we need to keep working on this a little bit more. I can thin the paint out a little bit so that it flows off nicely and I can get some real drawing happening. You see, if I zoom in, okay, I'm gonna try to stay still as much as I can so you can see. We don't have a cam command on this stream, so I don't know. You see, I can just draw a bunch of lines, and since the paint is thin, it's gonna kind of blend itself. And I could leave it as it is, again, show my brush stroke, show the effort I have done in placing the color, you know, if I feel like it, or I can blend it and hide all of these brush strokes, because maybe, you know, maybe you are a non-precise painter. So if you aren't very precise, your brush strokes will be kinda a bit more random than they should be in order to be shown. Because you can only really show your brush stroke and make it look beautiful when the brush stroke has a painterly feeling to it. If you don't have that in your brush stroke, then you should probably blend, or at least get a gradient. Like, I can literally draw the entire volume out of lines and just leave it as it is. I don't think, Quentin, no. It's part of the sculpt. And see, like, I can insist, because of course I used a thin paint. So the thin paint is not really covering fully. So if I want the color that I have on my palette this color here to be on the model, I'm gonna have to insist. If I don't insist, I'm not gonna get that color. I'm gonna get a more desaturated version of it. Because I don't have coverage. That's why whenever I give feedback to you guys, I insist on coverage. My light setup currently is based on streaming, really, because if I were to be painting on my own, and when I do paint on my own, I paint like this. I only have one light. This one you see. This one here. This is the only light I have. And I just paint like this. The reason why I don't do it on stream is because it casts too hard of a shadow on the desk, so it's not nice to look at. What do you mean? Asgard. Sorry, And this is how Masclam paints, basically. Very thin, almost watercolor-like paint. Overlapped millions of times through minuscule lines. In some areas it's reinforced, in others is left in mid coverage. This is a beautiful way to paint, which I haven't mastered. Yes, I have two tools next to me. Whenever I load the brush, I would, Joe, if I knew how to. Whenever I load the brush, I unload it on a paper towel, so that I know it's out of focus, but you can still see. So that I release any excess, and when I'm working, hello, friendly. When I'm working with thinner consistencies, like I am now, when I load the brush, I also slide it across a piece of paper. So that I get a tip. Also, like, my painting doesn't really work that well for the step-by-step thing. Because I'm all over the fucking place. Like, I don't really paint like these guys do. I jump a lot between things. So, I don't know, step-by-steps wouldn't really be that effective, I think. Yeah, I'm very chaotic. Also, I change my mind a lot, too. Like, you have to understand that I am very, very far. At least when it comes to philosophy. To the vast majority of professional painters. I don't plan shit. They do, I don't. Oh yeah, I have to buy new brushes, thank you. I should do that. That one is good, actually, Joe. For the likes and all of that stuff. Thank you. But yeah, I don't plan anything. Like, when I started the stream on this mini, I was 5 minutes before I had to go live. I was like, oh, frick. I have to pick a mini to paint. And I kinda opened the drawer, reached into it, this guy came out. I primed it, and here I am. So like, I didn't know nothing about the mini, I didn't study the model, I didn't study the colors. I wing it a lot in my painting. Like, in a way, I am arrogant, actually, because I trust my understanding of color, and I hope and think it will carry me through the paint job one way or another. But by not planning the paint job, I change my mind a lot too during it. Because I'm never committed to anything, so... yeah, step by steps wouldn't really work for me. Ooh, see? Now we have like all of these lines here, and like you can hide them with one glaze. So like you can leave them as they are, or you can hide them like this. I'm not really hiding them. I'm just... There's a brush hair stuck in the mod. Okay. I'm not really hiding them. I am just pushing them back. And I can push them back however I want, in a sense that I can expand on the volumes while this glaze is drying. So, like, let's say I want the light here to be weaker than the one above it. So I can just do it now. So actually the painting is happening now. The real painting. Because all I've done so far was just build up the values. And again, you can insist and insist and insist as much as you want until you have like the perfect blend or the textured blend or whatever you want. But you see, it's already being pushed back. Hello, little vein. How you doing? So yeah, let's do this arm. The wash doesn't have to be black though. It can be any color you want. Thank you, 8. It is a nice mini. I am enjoying it. Well, this is more the Sergio style. Thick brush strokes applied, pushing the brush against the mini. This is faster, of course. Me? No, I did not. I didn't get it last year either, by the way. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Maybe I did, but I got it like in March or something. Like I got it super late, I think. Also, I don't really watch streams, so the only report I should be waiting for is the streamer report. But again, I don't know when that comes out. Yeah, that's good. How can I watch streams if I'm streaming every freaking day, Sylv? It's not that I don't watch them because I'm evil. I don't watch them because I don't have time. I have hanged out in a couple of streams, but I often get treated in a very sarcastic kind of way. So, like, oh, here comes your majesty. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? No, always feels like kind of passive aggressive, I'll be honest. So, I'm on my own. Oh yeah, it's good to be a queen. Ooh la la. Am I? Am I beautiful? Will you be my prince, Silver? Ah, okay. Thank you, Quinlan. I will be live. I will be live on Christmas and I will be live on New Year's. Happy birthday, chicken. What games am I currently playing? None. I've kind of run out of games to play, I'll be honest. I don't know, I like roguelites, but I played a bunch of Project Zomboid. But that game is brutally difficult. Yes, I played all of Dark Souls. I'm waiting for Elden Ring. No, it will be on PC as well, friendly. I will be getting it for PC. Hello, John. I will be getting it on PC. There's no way I'm getting a PlayStation 5. No, that needs to be... no, yeah, it needs to be orange. Elden Ring will be, though. As far as I know. I have read that it was gonna be released everywhere. Yeah. I need to play Sekiro again. Because I never really finished that game. I never really paid attention to that sounds. Now that you mention it. I wonder how many people have I triggered in the last couple of weeks painting with a super rogue hair on my brush. Okay, exactly. Literally. I literally just said it. I'm not gonna cut it though. I love this little brush. I have a pile of dead brushes on my desk that I'm just too sad to throw away. I will eventually clean my desk. I don't think it's possible to have a clean desk for more than a couple of days if you actually use it. I have so many things to do, guys. You have no idea. I have so much to do now, and I don't even know where to begin. Nah, clean it as you use it. Nah. Hello, Alan. How you doing? So I could not be arsed. I could not be arsed working the golden and metallic off of yellows and stuff because I just didn't have a yellow on the palette. So I built it up as a copper pretty much. And I will turn into a gold right now. I am King Adidas, not King Midas. King Adidas. Protivagres. Okay, I would need to sit here for a while and just make sure the black lining I've done is clean. No, I'm gonna finish it here. I will be finishing it here on the Reaper stream. Yes. Hello, MG. Zero friendly. When I'm painting, it's difficult to explain. Like, I hear the music and the Twitch alerts and everything, but everything is softened, as if I had sound blocking things on. I don't know how to explain it. Like when I'm really working on something and I'm putting effort, like I am on this thing here, you know, trying to make it nice, I just don't hear anything. I mean, I hear it, but it's more like a subconscious thing, not really a real thing. I get easily dragged into the, I call it savant moment, in a sense that I easily lose sense of time and just get lost in the painting, especially if I'm enjoying it. I mean, only if I'm enjoying it. If I like the mini, it's very easy. I'll get lost in it. And this guy, especially the chest area, is really fun. It's like the Charlie Brown's teacher. It's nice, isn't it? We got a lot of colors in it. It would need like a lot of smoothing. I can get most of it just by glazing. Sorry. It's cute. It's cute. Does its job. Leave it alone, man. He's having a good time. It's just like he's on the lookout. He's like, hello. Let me see. It's like it's having a good time, man. It's not bothering anything. I can just turn the brush around. He's an individual, you know? He wants to be its own hair. He doesn't want to be part of a brush. He's not a brush, he's a hair. He's an individual. This hair is revolutionary. You know? He's one of us. He doesn't conform. He doesn't accept the life he's been given as a hair in a brush. He's his own man. He will forge his own destiny. And I respect it. I respect it. I'm not gonna kill him. I will cherish him. Because looking at this brush reminds me of me. Yeah, once. I know. Sorry, I was completely... Well, seeing the mistake allows you to fix it now. While before you might have not even been able to see the mistake, now you are. That's a good thing, because it means you can fix it. So maybe you have improved. Like at the end of the day, the difference between a painter like me and most hobbyists is that I see the mistakes I do and I work on fixing them. Being able to see problems in your painting is a sign of growth, not a sign of failure. Because there will always be problems in your painting. Seeing them means you are understanding. Not seeing them means you are ignorant to them. And that means they can hit you. What's next? What's next? Pugh. Hmm. Sounds fun. I am so happy to know that you're painting again often. That is such a cool thing. Okay, I think we're good here. Yeah, he paints custodies. Alright, my friends. It is time for us to part ways. I am half an hour out of schedule, actually. I should have gone offline 30 minutes ago. Sorry. I kinda lost track of time. I will see you Friday on my own stream if you want to join me. Friday, I will be starting a collaboration with a company for a small, beautiful mini. You will see, it's an unknown company, really, but they make nice minis, so you will enjoy that paint job. I'm sure of that. So join me on my own stream when we paint that little puppet. If you want to study mini painting with me, you can join me on my own Patreon. I have hundreds of hours of guides there to check out. We have guides on how to take pictures, guides on color theory, on paint brands, many things, including of course painting. Take care. Bye bye everyone. Love you. Love you. Love you. Bye bye.